Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's once again Steven. I know we were talking about the liver just a while ago. I'm sorry. My hair's a mess right now. A little bit. I've kind of tried to fix it up a little bit. Messed up a little bit. I want to talk about something that's real important, too. What I missed, besides liver transplant and liver scarring and liver itself, it's not all about the liver, but then again it is, okay, but there's more to the whole digestive system, okay? When they test all of that area, okay, a lot of times, like one of my friends, I'm not going to name names, had 150 gallstones, okay? Gallstone disease is very, very, very popular, okay? Which means I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying it's a bad thing. Okay, what I mean to say, it's very, very, very common. Do you know why people have gallstones in the first place? Just take a while and guess. Think. Just take a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Think about it. Okay, do you know what the biggest cause of gallstones are? Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. Okay, here's the biggest cause of gallstones. Okay, you go by your family history, number one. But I'm going to break it down real fast for you and tell you what causes gallstones. Okay, what causes something to harden up? Okay, what is milk good for? Calcium. There's your answer. Okay, there we go. Calcification. And calcium causes what? Causes hardened calcium deposits. Okay. When you got calcium plus cheese plus high fats, what do you get a positive or a negative on? In other words, you got too much fat. Okay, what does it build a block? Okay, let's say a block of cheese is the stone. The milk is before the stone occurs. That's your juices, and it's nasty to talk like that, but I'm just telling you examples. Okay, everything's flowing normally. Okay, your milk is, flowing normally. I know this is gonna stick whatever, but I'll just make it easy on you guys. Okay, what I'm trying to say basically, everything is flowing good. Okay, until you get a chunk of something you don't want. Basically, to break it all down for you guys, I'm trying to be clean as possible because there's kids online. I don't want to say anything bad. I don't like cussing in front of kids. Okay, I'm trying to be clean. I like my medical. I love my medical. I like to tell, a person to their face exactly what I know about medical. Okay, it's common sense. Okay, we have natural glands in our bodies that produce calcitonin, calcium, thymus. The thymus gland, master gland, is where? In your thyroid gland. Okay? The thymus. Okay. See, a lot of people never heard of the thymus, but we'll get to that later. I'm not worried about that right now, okay? Later on, we'll worry about that. What I'm worried about with the patient, let's say we got a patient right now that has, they have 150 gallstones right now, as if right now. Let's just say we have a patient right now that's got major pain with 150 gallstones. What do I want to give the patient? Morphine. But you got to give them anti-nausea. The reason I say that is because if you don't, they can throw up blood. Okay. calcification mode. This way. Gotta have this calcification. Here to here, and here to here. There. Anyway, you got to know what you're really doing when you're about to have to redo this everything. But what I'm trying to say basically, you gotta, okay, they're gonna do surgery. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta take out your your gallbladder. Okay, once you take out your gallbladder, okay, you will never have problems again with the gallstones. But I will have to redo this video because I just got interrupted and it's pissing me off. Okay, but anyway, I'm sorry guys. The sound is bad or whatever, and these dogs barking, it's pissing me off. Okay, I just get interrupted by some idiot. Okay, when you take the gallbladder out, you have a less pain. They put you on morphine, just like I just told you. Okay, morphine is what they give you. And gallstones feels like somebody stabbing you over and over again, like this, right in your gut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over and over again. Okay, so to actually know what I'm talking about, high fats cause gallstones, period. Calcification causes gallstones, period. Okay, it causes kidney stones and gallstones together. I know these dogs are the neighbors across the street. They're coming over, knocking on doors every 5 or 10 minutes. It seems like it's getting irritating. Okay, I just wanted to let you know I'm gonna have to redo this whole tape over again. I'm sorry, guys. The sound didn't come out right because I did. It's just getting disgusting. I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, when I have my mind clear, I could do this video perfect. Okay. Anyway, try to have liquid diets, especially after your surgery. You might need a bypass surgery later on because you might have to do a what do you call it? Not Weight Watchers, but when you're losing weight, you're gonna lose a lot of weight when you have a surgery. What's it called? Gallbladder surgery. You're gonna lose about 100 pounds at least. Especially like I told you, you had 150 gallstones, kidney stones, or gallstones. You had 150 gallstones in your gallbladder area. Okay, now that is a lot of weight just in that section alone. Shut the hell up, dog. Okay. Anyway, there's a lot of excess weight, blood buildup, and what does it build up into also besides other areas? It builds up to your lungs, okay, to where you can't breathe. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story real fast, because I know it's irritating for the background. Okay, my aunt went in for gallstones. Shut up, dog, for knocking the head. You hear me right now? Okay, I'm just irritating. Okay, for 100, she didn't have 150, but anyway, she went in for not able to breathe, okay, and they found out why she wasn't able to breathe because she had 150 gallstones. I mean, not 150 gallstones, she had gallstones near 150. Just like some, okay, one of our friends that we know, that's supposed to be, she has a boyfriend coming back from Afghanistan. Supposedly, anyway. Shut up, dog, for kick your ass. Okay, anyway, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, okay? She's one of our friends, and she had a major surgery. She lost 150 pounds or 200 pounds from this surgery, okay? And she was a big, heavy lady. She weighed about 500 pounds, okay? She lost 200 pounds from the surgery alone, okay? Because the surgery was a lot, extremely dangerous. Shut up, dog. Okay. Trying to do medical and having a dog doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out. Sorry guys, I have to redo this tape over. This video, I mean. It's irritating me, and my cousins irritate me today. Shut up! Okay, anyway, high fats is the key word. Okay, now let's go over this again. Calcitonin is what? Where is it reproduced at? Where is it start? I'll tell you where it starts. It starts with your thyroid gland. And back of your thyroid gland, where I got a thyroidectomy, which reminds me I gotta take a pill. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, calcitonin. Okay, it comes in a liquid form like this, spray stuff. Even in pill form like this. Take it like this. Up your nose. Up your nose. Okay, the reason why you do that, why do you do that? For your bones. For osteoporosis in the future. Okay? And people that already have osteoporosis. Okay? Because they're losing bone chippings. They're losing bone density. That's the word I'm looking for. DEXA scans. Bone density scans. Okay? If you can't get a clear bone density scan or a good, accurate bone density scan, then how do you know where you stand? That's a good example right there. Now, let's see if we can get this right now. We went over a few things. Not very well, because we got interrupted. Okay, I want to let's go over what we talked about real quick. Okay. Gallbladder, okay, high fats is the cause of gallstones. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go over this fast. Okay, it might be a little bit quicker than what you expected. Okay, causes fat. Okay, high fats causes gallstones. Gallstones causes blockages, causes cuts, causes nausea, causes vomiting, causes dizziness, causes death, causes pancreatitis. Okay? And untreated could cause shock, a coma, and I mean all kinds of things. Dementia, brain damage, hyperlipidemia, which is high cholesterol. It's yeah, it is. It's high triglycerides, high calcium. There's one. It's called hypercalcemia. Okay, and hyperkalemia, hypokalemia. I know I'm going fast because I have to redo all this because of the mistakes that came over just a while ago. Hypokalemia, hyperkalemia, which is hyperkalemia is too much potassium. Too much lower potassium is hypokalemia. Okay, I'm catching you guys up because everything's going on. I had to use my mind a little bit quicker. Okay, sugar. Sugar is stored where? Liver. Okay. Sugar is also stored not just in the liver, but a good portion of it is. Where does all your drugs break down at when you take your pills in the morning? Most of your drugs are broken down where? They're either broken down in two places. I'll tell you that right now. What are the two places where your drugs are broken down at? Okay, one of them is your liver. Okay, the second one is your kidneys. Okay, there's your answer. The reason why is because it's part of your digestive system, plus what we just talked about on part one. The stupid dogs are ruining everything. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I know they're cute and everything, but they're just not when they bark. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, when it breaks down, you have to have a certain amount, okay? Too much can be bad, okay? And our friend had her, what do you call it, gallbladder removed. Okay, she says she don't have pancreatitis. Okay, but I don't believe every single thing that I hear. Okay, because she's got the symptoms of it. Because your chances are high getting a surgery with getting your gallbladder removed and not having pancreatitis. The reason I'm telling you that is because nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, all the above. Okay? It happens. And when it happens, you don't got no warnings except for that is the warning, guys. It can come out both ends. And your ears too. Nah, it's just a joke, fairy tale. I just made it up. Try to have a little humor, try to cheer us up here. I'm trying to do my serious medical videos. I don't like being interrupted. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. When I get serious in the medical, I'm serious in the medical. I don't like you now. You're interrupting me. Okay. Like a doctor. Okay. They get serious too. They get mad. Okay. I'm not really mad, just disturbed because, you know, neighbors should be a little more polite, you know, call or something before they come over, you know, they're not invited, you know, so that's all there is to it. Anyway, let's get back to where I was stopped at for a second. Gallbladder, okay. The gallbladder is not that important once it's removed. You can live without your gallbladder, but when you can't live without your liver or 2 kidneys, okay, 1 kidney you can live with, but 2 kidneys, forget it, you're dead. So think about that next time you put acetaminophen in your body, or too much calcium in your body. Okay, I crack up all the time because my Aunt Doll, I'll go ahead and tell you, but you guys, the truth. Listen to this one. You're going to laugh your ass off when you hear this one. Okay, my aunt back east tells my mom, listen to this one. Use your own judgment, guys. Oh, I think maybe I should pump myself up and get a little extra potassium today. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, that's the wrong thing to say and the wrong thing to do. Can I tell you why? Okay, number one, how much does your body hold of potassium right now? Okay, your potassium might be normal. Your iron might be 16. It's supposed to be 12. 16 is above average. Okay? Iron is supposed to be 12. That's normal. Okay? That means you're not anemic. Like Cindy, for example. I remember exact numbers on her. When they tested her for anemia, she was above a 12. 12 being perfect, 16 being above average. That's not bad. That means she got leukemia. Leukemia is high white blood cells. Okay? Too much white blood cells, calculations and variations of fighting infections. Okay? Like my friend the other day had 17,000 white blood cells. Okay, that's common for fighting infection. Even 15,000 white blood cells is common for fighting infection. Okay? As long as it's doing its job. Your body's fighting because maybe you don't have the right, or you don't got enough antibiotics in the system. And plus, that's normal for your body to fight off diseases and fungus and stuff that comes from Mexico and different parts of this country in the world. Not just Mexico. I'm talking about Colombia, South America, all these areas, Puerto Rico, Peru, Peru, the Europeans, everywhere you go. That's why doctor asked you, have you left the country lately? Have you traveled lately? They're not asking you that for a joyride. I know a lot of people always says, they're asking me stupid questions. Have I traveled lately? Do you know why they ask you those questions? Because they got to know a good doctor is got to know where you came from, exactly the last place you were, if they want to find out what the most common carrion disease that is coming from that country that has been reported to CDC. Okay? That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm trying to be as normal as I can, and explanation for everything, so that way you guys can understand exactly what's coming from my mouth to your ears. I know I sound angry, but I'm very honest, very upfront. I'll tell you what I think. What I think is a lot of doctors covered a lot of shit up. Okay? They don't tell you everything because they're afraid to tell their families every single freaking, I'll say nicely, kids in the room, remember I forgot, freaking thing there is. Okay? They don't want them to freak out by saying, oh, he's got an arterial fibrillation disease. You know, he needs to have a pacemaker put into his chest under his arm right away. He has to live with a defibrillator the rest of his life. I know kids, a lot of kids don't know what that means, but you do. I mean, like a colonoscopy bag. The last thing a person wants to hear about is a colonoscopy bag. Happen to live with that the rest of your life, but that doesn't make you a bad person, though. Let's get to the point what I'm trying to make. Discrimination is putting down a patient. If I was a doctor, that's the worst mistake I just said right now. You don't discriminate nobody. We're all equal. I might have said a few things that was off because I'm upset. You do not discriminate your patients. You got to love your patients like you love thy neighbor in the Bible. Okay? I am not no preacher. I'm not evangelist. I'm not perfect. I'm not God in a mud house. I live in a little house. But you know what? I act like house because I got my vitamins too. Pop a couple pills like he does, you know. I don't do that. I don't pop a couple pills like he does. He might need it for a couple of recreational use, but I don't need that. No, I take other pain pills besides the Vicodins. I don't need that shit. I've been through the Vicodins, itchies. Anyway, so what have we learned today so far, even though we got interrupted? Calcium is a big problem because your kidneys could shut down, your gallbladder could shut down, all your organs could shut down for that matter, because it starts with one, goes to the other. Without anything done, you could be in worse shape the next day than you were the day you started. That's why it's good to get things done. Go to the head honcho of the hospital. If you feel like you're being... Kids, leave the room. I want to tell your mom something, or your dad. Please leave the room, please, kids. Okay? Anybody? Okay, kids, leave the room. Okay? God bless. Okay, I don't mean this, but if you feel like you're being dicked around, okay, go to the higher server. Go to the manager. Go to the Secretary of State if you have to. Go to the highest court. Go to the highest bidder. Go to the highest whatever there is to get an answer. Ask people around you. Ask patients that's been through the same thing that you've been through. You might get more answers than you think you might get. Do you know why I'm saying you might get more answers? Because they've been through it. you might not know about something or been told about something that's out there that's been offered to another patient or client. Okay? They probably got something that you never even heard about. Oh, I don't think that's fair. I never got offered that. How come I never got offered that? Because doctors are negligent. They're negligent on paying attention to their patients. I'll tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie. Listen to me carefully. There's a lot of young doctors out there, as young as me or younger, that are flirty. They flirt with young, beautiful women. Okay? They come first. Okay. The only reason I say that is because I've seen it. All they care about is what they can get. I hope the kids ain't in the room right now. You could bring them back in the room, because I'm not going to talk about you know what. Okay, this is clean, so nothing for me to talk about bad. But anyway, nothing they never heard, okay? They heard this in school. Okay, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm going with this. In other words, parents, guardians. In other words, the doctor's not happy unless he gets his subconscious mind, something in the mind, fulfilled. That's what it is. Just like criminal minds. He's got to have his satisfaction through the younger patient, or just like the old saying is, I know a doctor that got left because he worked 24 hours a day on heart surgery. He was a mom's doctor. Very good doctor. My doctor. I only trust him. If I ever had a heart attack, guys, do you know where I'd be going? I'll tell you right now. Dr. Patel is the best fucking doctor there is. Sorry about that, kids. He is the best doctor there is as far as cardiology. There's a lot of Dr. Patels out there. He's the only one I trust as far as heart attacks. Okay, the reason why I'm telling you this is because he saved a man that I once known of a heart attack. He gave this guy a 6-way bypass. The most you can get that I've heard of. Okay? Now, don't tell me that guy's not a good doctor. He put all his work and effort into what he loves to do. But guess what the poor guy got taken for about 15, 20 years later? How about that? Almost all his money. Okay? He's from India, so that's why I don't discriminate on people from different countries. He's from India. He's telling me one day, he goes, Stephen, I'm thinking about going back to my own country. You know, he talks different, so he goes, I think I'm going to go back to my own country. You know, because there's nothing here. I got sick patients and everything, but I think I'm going to go back to my own country. And I said, what for? He said, well, why do you want to do that? You got me. I'm important to you and everything. He says, of course you've got all important, he says. He says, there's not one person that's not important. He says, everybody's important to me because the anxiety and everybody else, you know. He says, I cannot take it anymore because I don't feel like my wife loves me, you know. That's exact words to me. He spelt his heart out for me. This doctor put his heart out for me. I listened. Okay, like a psychologist would. I told him, I said, you got your life here, now. You're in the United States, for Christ's sakes. You got your patients that love you. We all love you. We would all die without you. Now, just because of one person didn't accept you for who you were, doctor, don't leave us. We're all going to die if you leave us. Not only in our hearts, but psychologically we're going to die. Okay, our spirit and body and soul, a part of me is going to die with you if you leave and go back to India. And you know what he told me? He turned to me and he told me, he goes, "You know what, Stephen?" And I go, "What's that, doctor?" He goes, "You're right," he says. He said, "You're absolutely right." And I says, to what question were you talking about? To write about what? He goes, about, going forward and, my patients. I work so hard for the money I've got and everything, and even though my wife got all the house and all my money and all the cars, most of it, I don't care about all that stuff. I can always get it back. I said, exactly. Now you're thinking like a doctor. Now you're thinking like a lawyer. You have rights too. Besides that, if that's all she wanted you for, the true colors come out sooner or later. He goes, "Steven, you know what? Are you sure you're not working for somebody else?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're just too damn, you're smart." He says, "You're too damn smart." He says, "You know how to calm somebody down. You have a natural thing from God that makes me calm down." He said, "I like you as a patient. I might be your heart doctor, but I like you." Well, I said, "I like you too, doctor. I come and see you because my mom, I miss her every day, Dr. Patel. I love my mom. And you know that, Dr. Patel. You're the one that saved her in 1999 when I told you not to pull the plug, when my sister wanted to pull the plug, right?" And he had to go back in his memory and think about it for a little bit, and he finally said, "Oh yeah, that's right, I did." He goes, "My God, your memory is sharp. What happened, Stephen?" He goes, "Where are you getting this memory from?" I said, "I have no clue. I have no clue. All I know is I think it's coming from you. I learned from you. You taught me from. I listen to you, doctor. I don't do nothing outside the box. In other words, I do everything you told me to do, and I get somewhere. If I don't do anything you tell me to do, I don't get nowhere." And he goes, "Good answer," he says. He said, "I think I'm going to go ahead and stay out here and stick it out," he says. Okay, poor doctor, my doctor, lost $17 million. Okay, 2 sports cars, all of his medical equipment he had in the other office is worth about maybe $250,000. Okay, a cardiac machine, echocardiogram, EMG, oh God, what is it called? EMG, also, what is it called? God, a PET scan. He had everything in his office. He had everything. Oh, Jesus. CAT scan, MRIs. He had all treadmill for the stress test. They have 2 kinds of stress tests. I'll tell you real quick. This is not supposed to be about stress tests. I'm going to tell you real fast. Okay, the one where they give you the shot for people that's crippled. Okay, the ones that acts like Cindy. She had the stress test. They shoot you up like heroin, okay? Yes, it's like heroin. They shoot you up, not the heroin shot. I'm just joking about that. They do shoot you up with some stuff. It's not the same stuff, though. It speeds your heart up like you're running a marathon. Okay, all the natural chemicals in your brain, it's in that drugs he's giving you. Okay, just like you run a marathon 20 miles or 5 miles or whatever, yada yada yada. Okay, that shows with drugs what your body is doing, like if you're running a race in the LA Marathon when she can't run a second of that time. Well, not a second, but you know I'm going with this. Okay, they have the treadmill. We do it the natural way. How hard is it? Is it a 5 or is it a 6? They have to write that down. Then they write it down and do the mathematics on it. Times X this and all this other stuff squared to this. A box this, diagram F N equals 20 this and all that. Oh, I don't want to get into that. But anyway, let's get to the point. Okay, the point is be yourself no matter who you are out there. Life is tough. I've lost good doctors, okay? I've lost real good doctors. I miss him a lot. And it's not for the drugs, because the drugs I get, mine are totally legal, and they're nothing. I wasn't even getting these drugs. Well, I was getting some of the drugs I was getting, but not all of them. Okay, especially pain meds. Maybe codeine I get from him. That's about it. Stuff like that. Till my back got worse. Okay, but the main thing is neuropathy and all this stuff I got tested for. But anyway, don't give up. Fight for what you believe in. Okay, but also do me a favor. For the people out there who have gallstones, gallbladder disease, or never got, okay, always get kidney stones. Have your pancreas tested. For pancreas to increase the enzymes and cardiac enzyme testing. Because you might be one person that has elevated enzymes. If you do, you might have what you call failure of absorption. Oh, I can't say that word. Absorbing. Okay? Sorry about that. My throat wouldn't let me talk for a second. Okay, I'm going to cut this off now. It's been too long, so God bless you all. I'm going to run right this in so I can stick this on. It's going to sound terrible. I know I'm going to have to redo the whole thing, but next time it's going to be small and brief. Okay, God bless you all. Take care and have a good time. Thank the Lord. And yes, sis Tanya, go get a second opinion. Yes, it's a message for you. Get the second opinion, please. I am going to be straightforward with you. I'm not doing this because I don't like you. I'm doing this because I love you. I want you to be tested. Okay? That's too many gallstones. Yes, I know lots of people have their gallbladder removed, no problem. They're doing fine today. That doesn't mean it's going to be you. Okay? It is common in alcoholics. I know to have pancreatitis. I know that. What you're going to say. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and stop with that today. Okay, God bless you. Have a nice day, by the way. Okay? Take care. Y'all, we all love you. And we all will see you again soon. God bless each and every one of you. I hope your day turns out just as good as mine does. Okay? Take care. God bless. Dog, stop barking. Thank God. If you don't, they can throw up blood. Okay? You can cut up the digestive system. Shut down the digestive system. All the above. You gotta be very careful. You have to know what A, B, what digestive system anyway, digestive system is very important for rotation. Mode. Gotta have this calcification. Here to here, and here to here. There. Okay. It's common sense. Okay. We have natural glands in our bodies that produce calcitonin, calcium, thymus. The thymus gland, master gland, is where? In your thyroid gland. Okay? The thymus. Okay. See, a lot of people never heard of the thymus, but we'll get to that later. I'm not worried about that right now, okay? Later on, we'll worry about that. What I'm worried about with the patient, let's say we got a patient right now that has, okay, they have 150 gallstones right now, as if right now. Let's just say we have a patient right now that's got major pain with 150 gallstones. What do I want to give a patient? Morphine. But you got to give them anti-nausea pills too. The reason I say that is because, in other words, you got too much fat. Okay, what does it build a block? Okay, let's say a block of cheese is the stone. The milk is before the stone occurs. That's your juices, and it's nasty to talk like that, but I'm just telling you examples. Okay, everything's flowing normally. Okay, your milk is, flowing normally. I know this is gonna stick later, but I'll just make it easy on you guys. Okay, what I'm trying to say, basically, everything is flowing good. Okay, until you get a chunk of something you don't want. Basically, to break it all down for you guys, I'm trying to be clean as possible because there's kids online. I don't want to say anything bad. I don't like cussing in front of kids. Okay, I'm trying to be clean. I like my medical. I love my medical. I like to tell, a person to their face exactly what I know about medical. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's once again Steven. I know we were talking about the liver just a while ago. I'm sorry. My hair's a mess right now. A little bit up. Kind of try to fix it up a little bit. Messed up a little bit. I want to talk about something that's real important too. What I missed besides liver transplant and liver scarring and liver itself, it's not all about the liver, but then again it is, okay, but there's more to the whole digestive system, okay? When they test all of that area, okay, a lot of times, like one of my friends, I'm not going to name names, had 150 gallstones, okay? Gallstone disease is very, very, very popular, okay? Which means I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying it's a bad thing. Okay, what I mean to say, it's very, very, very common. Do you know why people have gallstones in the first place? Just take a while and guess. Think. Just take a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Think about it. Okay, do you know what the biggest cause of gallstones are? Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. Okay, here's the biggest cause of gallstones. Okay, you go by your family history, number one. But I'm going to break it down real fast for you and tell you what causes gallstones. Okay, what causes something to harden up? Okay, what is milk good for? Calcium. There's your answer. Okay, there we go. Calcification. And calcium causes what? Causes hardened calcium deposits. Okay. When you got calcium plus cheese plus high fats, what do you get a positive or a negative on?